modulator that was present on the transmitter side, we need something opposite of modulator, which is called demodulator. Let me quickly tell you one more important point, that modulator is also optional and it is present most of the times only when communication system is wireless. So basically right now we are focusing upon a system which may have wireless channel. In that case modulator is must, and its opposite system will be demodulator that will be present on the receiver side. So the output of the receiver will be nothing but original message signal. So that is being available at the output of the receiver now, and now it can be given to any output transducer or output device. Let's say the output of the receiver will be an electric signal which was also available at the output of the input transducer. The input transducer will finally give me the original form or the proper form, which we can call output message. So the output message will represent the original physical quantity in whichever way we want, and that is my information which was being transmitted from the transmitter side. So that's the whole basic communication system in terms of its block diagram. Now there is something more which we have not discussed so far. If this is all we had, then the communication system design, analysis and everything would have been very simple. But there is something which is much more to the communication system. Whenever the information signal travels through the channel from transmitter to the receiver side, that signal goes through a lot of distortion. Now what are these distortions, why they take place, etc. we'll be discussing as we go ahead with the communication systems. As of now, we can understand one form of distortion, which is in the form of addition of noise to the signal. Noise is also something we are going to discuss in detail later on. Noise, as of now, can simply be termed as any unwanted signal. So at any given point of time in the channel, there are two types of signals. One is my actual information signal, and one is the signal that gets added to my original signal. Now this signal which gets added, now from where it comes and why it gets added, we'll discuss that later on. Because it gets added in the channel and it is not part of the original signal, it is unwanted to me. It is unwanted signal, and this unwanted signal is very famously called noise. So my original signal itself may go through some form of distortion, and at the same time it may get added or it may get contaminated by some unwanted signal which is called noise. So we are showing another block which simply represents how the distortion and the noise get added to my original signal. So on the receiver side, when I receive the signal, please note that it is not exactly the same signal that was transmitted. It is distorted. It has been added with the noise, which is nothing but the unwanted part in the signal. The maximum efforts should be made on the receiver side to remove the distortion and also the noise from the signal, so that after the process of demodulation, the signal that we get resembles to the original information signal. Please note that no communication system in practice is 100% perfect, and hence it is never possible to have exactly same signal to be recovered on the output of the receiver as the input signal that was transmitted. There is always a small difference between the output signal, the received one, and the original input signal that was transmitted. So that's the basic block diagram of communication system. We will discuss various things in this particular subject. We'll discuss transmitter and receiver mainly in detail. We'll discuss the noise also. As we said before, the channel in this whole discussion will be wireless, because we are going to discuss various radio communication systems where the channel is wireless in nature.